like a gangster movie. This ain't no gangster movie, homie. This is real life, one of a kind. I'm not different, I'm a rare breed. Top shelf, first in line, homie. I'm a draft pick. Second string contenders, all most of them gon' ever be. Headed for the fast break. Mind state, power forward. Headed for the fast break. Mind state to be the greatest. Politic, plotting schemes, slow and steady wins the race. This New York, it's a hostile takeover. This New York, now I'm here, boy, the game.
Is this your boy T.W. Wack? Tw.GeezNews was happening. Shout out to all my newsies out there. Don't forget to smash that like button for the algorithm and subscribe to the channel. We got some things going on. But like I always say, wouldn't be news if what? We ain't had some things going on. What's happening? Talk to me nicely. I talk back. You better believe I will. Man, listen, I don't know what's going on, but I know one thing for certain, two things for sure. Your boy Hassan Campbell is on one. He's on one. I don't know what transpired. Well, him, Wack 100, Charleston White. Listen, I ain't got a dog in this fight. I'm just here reporting the news. Keep in mind one thing I always say, everything revolves around business. But I'm not going to do all the talking. I'm going to let him do the talking because he can do the talking better than I can. I can explain better than he can. Think about it. Who's going to tell you how they feel better than them? So what we going to do? Let's continue.
Will Nipsey Hussle ever rest in peace? It's bad enough the way he died was very, very tragic. Unlike Tupac, we never got to see the footage. Unlike the Notorious Big, we never got to see the footage. But with Nipsey Hussle, whether Wack 100 feels like he's a legend or he's not a legend, before people heard his music, we got to see him in movies.
Y'all probably wondering where he's getting at right now. Me personally, I don't know because I didn't watch the clip. So we're going to watch it together for the first time. So just bear with him. Let's see where he's going with this. Let's continue.
With Gilly and Rain, there was movies that he was in that we learned to appreciate his character, right? And even through death, some people learned to love Nipsey. How they say, you're nobody to somebody kills you.
Hassan Campbell is, he's bugged out. Let's continue.
I don't want to die. So Wack 100 goes on a Danza show or the Danza project, whatever the case, whatever you want to call him, with Charleston White. And they proceed to super violate Laura London.
Before he let him continue, I did see that, and I want to say shout out to Wack 100, shout out to Charleston White, shout out to the Danza Project, because that was very insightful. I learned a lot, content-wise. That's the only thing I care about. I report the news. I don't involve myself into the nonsense that I'm not with none of that. So let's continue.
Because she was one of Cassie's best friends. So if Cassie a hoe, they say Laura London's a hoe. Here's my thing, right? We from the hood, right? How many of us had friends that we grew up with, sister friends, where one of them was a super pro and the other one was the good girl. One of them will go slide with some friends and bring the good girl with her. And whenever the dude try to bring the good girl in the room, the bad girl in the room, the good friend, she's the cock blocker. She won't let it go down. So the dudes in return tell Shorty, don't bring her with you anymore.
So, let me get this straight. Are you saying Laura London is the friend that will come around and cock block? What do you think? Is that what he's trying to say? Or is that what he's insinuating? I'm not sure, but by the verbatim he's going with, I would believe, I'm guessing Laura London was the friend that used to come around and cock block. No, you can't do that. Don't do that. Oh, no, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. I don't know. I'm guessing. But I'm going to let him tell it because he could tell it better than I could tell it. I can't do him better than he can do him. That's like him trying to do me better than I could do me. It's impossible. Let's continue.
We don't know the case with Laura London. We don't know how she get down in the bedroom. But the question is why is Wack 100 always in somebody's bedroom, in somebody's business? How Charleston White said before, why you always got the tapes?
Why you always got the tapes? Let's continue.
My name keep coming up, right? Wack, you's a master manipulator, my nigga. You's a master manipulator. Yeah, the conversation was leaked because you was hiding your character and how foul you was. The conversation was leaked because even through Nipsey Hussle's death, you and Big U was extorting him from the grave. That's why I leaked the conversation, because you and Big U was going hand in hand.
Man, say what? Hold on. Wait, whoa. We can't skip by that like he just, whoa, hold on. We can't just skip by that. Man, say what? Hold on, Wheeler. Bring it back. Let's continue.
Whose death, you and Big U was extorting him from the grave. That's why I leaked the conversation, because you and Big U was going hand in hand. Y'all was going hand in hand in everything that y'all was doing. Once again, will Nipsey Hussle ever rest in peace?
I gotta ask, because I know you're wondering. You gotta be wondering just as much as I'm wondering. How do you know that, sir? You're from New York. Them niggas is from the West Coast. He gotta be fully entrenched to be able to know that type of knowledge, being from the East Coast. I don't know. That ain't none of my business. It ain't none of yours neither. We here for the content. Let's continue.
That man will never embrace Laura London again or his children. And from the afterlife, if he can see and witness what's going on, now he has to watch you go on platforms and shred his wife to pieces. And see, this is where we the people, have to sit up there and say enough is enough when it comes to Wack 100. It's time to pull a plug on him. Turn his TV off.
Oh, shit. He said, pull the plug on him. It's time to turn his TV off. What? Yo, Hassan Campbell's crazy. Let's continue.
Turn his TV off. Unsubscribe to him. Because at the end of the day, If y'all can't see that Wack 100 is digital COINTELPRO, if y'all cannot tell that Wack 100 is digital COINTELPRO, the nigga is a cyber cop, and he only has one mission. Nipsey.
Wait. Make him say what? Whoa. We ain't gonna let him just say that. We ain't gonna act like he ain't just say that. Hold up. Wheel up. Bring it back. Come. Rewind. Let's continue.
Because at the end of the day, if y'all can't see that Wack 100 is digital COINTELPRO, if y'all cannot tell that Wack 100 is digital COINTELPRO, the nigga is a cyber cop, and he only has one mission. Nipsey Hussle, before he died, was having meetings with the police and gang members, unifying the hood, having Crips and Bloods come out on the same block and enjoying each other. And you think they wasn't going to send a top cop to infiltrate these YouTube streets? Did y'all really think that they wasn't going to send their top cop to infiltrate these YouTube streets?
He said they sent the top cop to infiltrate the YouTube streets. Yo, he's wilding. Daddy, what I look like? Like a goddamn snitch. Let's continue.
Wack 100 went out of his way to sit down with me so he could sabotage and derail my whole career. Niggas was mad at me because I recorded him, because I knew from the jump the nigga was setting me up.
Then one would have to ask, why even go, sir? If you felt that way. If I think somebody's setting me up, I'm not showing up. I'm just saying, just me personally.
They spend billions of dollars to keep us stupid. You think they're going to let a big mouth Hassan Campbell come wake everybody up? And see, the thing about it is, now you got the two top cops sitting down together, tearing Laura London to pieces. Wack 100 and Charleston White. Charleston White was my replacement, which I don't see it. I can't see. If they can't destroy you, they will distract you. So they'll take a charge.
I can't deny that. Not the other rhetoric he's talking about. I don't know about that as a replacement and none of that. I can neither confirm nor deny none of that. But what he said just now, if they can't, they will replace. Yeah, 100%. You know why? Because there's always somebody that's going to do the job. Don't matter what it is. Let's continue.
Charleston White and run with the same narrative with the Hassan Campbell. My number one beef. Remember the dude that aired out the train, the black dude that aired out the train, everybody on the train? He made a videos before he got locked up. I never even knew the nigga exists. And he's telling everybody, Hassan Campbell gonna get his TV turned off by gang members. Because I was going at gang members and rappers. Gang members and rappers, celebrities. Charleston White comes out and steals my whole blueprint.
Yo, he said he stole my whole group. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, he said he stole my whole blueprint. He ain't just steal it, bro. If you saying he stole your blueprint, I'm going to say one thing for certain, two things for sure. He damn near, he killing that blueprint. That blueprint, boy. Boy, let me tell you something. If you invented that blueprint, you should have locked that mug. You should have took hold of it, put it that in a chokehold, and held tight, and never let it go. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. Charleston White making a killing off that blueprint. Let's continue.
Gang members and rappers. Gang members and rappers. My whole blueprint. Why do you think that is? Charleston White is the only one that you've ever seen speak about the small hats. You know who I'm talking about. Disrespecting people. Every culture he's disrespected on.
I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, I got it. Never mind. I'm not mentioning it. You mentioned certain things. I heard you get some type of strikes and all types of things. I know what he means. Let's continue.
This internet included the small hats, and you know they run the world. And he ain't get canceled? Instead, he's sitting down with Aiden Ross? Huh? Scooby-Doo? Remember when you watch Scooby-Doo and you catch the boogeyman and you take the mask off, it's always somebody that you know. Wack 100 and Charleston White.
Yo, this is crazy. He said when you watch Scooby-Doo and you pull a mask off, it's always somebody you know. Charleston White, Wack 100. The crazy thing is, yo, it's the whole total fact Scooby-Doo. Whoever remembers Scooby-Doo from back in the days, yo, it was always somebody they knew. Let's continue.
It's like there's so many situations that we done sat back and we done watched. Which y'all don't believe y'all lying eyes?
You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yeah. And
You
we
like
were just
okay,
talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because
Yo, he wildin'. I ain't gonna front. I seen this and I say, yo, this is nasty. Let's continue.
their relationship was so. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
And
just
30
never know.
minutes after you get off the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So
all
you
on
think
the
he hit
TV
you
show.
a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early because the homie City double back 3 times. You hear what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom. It wasn't good enough, and then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like
How did he know?
yeah, no, but
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's deep. So it's like I don't know who to trust.
Now let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Shitty and Nipsey had a fight.
Yeah, they had.
Prior to couple weeks before that.
They had a fight.
Yo, Hassan, you a wild boy. I see why you want all the smoke. This guy's crazy. Let's continue.
Like a week before that, when they had a fight, you know, Shitty ain't known for fighting.
Yeah, not at all.
He known
Not at all.
for
Yeah.
doing the other things. So at the end of the day, it's like Nipsey beat him up. Nipsey is what's like 6'4", 6'5". Shitty is like 5'5", 5'6". You know what I'm saying? Like frails. Like he get
So
hot.
there was already some friction there.
Yeah, it was already friction.
Exhibit A. The man just coerced him to incriminating Big U into a homicide case, which he's in jail for right now. The game is to be sold, not told. You got 2 gang members. See, I don't blame Loose Cannon, but so much because the nigga is dumber than the doorknob. And he didn't realize him sitting up there incriminating Big U was incriminating himself too. That's why he talked himself into the penitentiary. But y'all can't see the master manipulator sitting right next to him. And as soon as Loose Cannon went to jail, what did Big U do? He flipped on him. What about?
What was he supposed to do? Stay cool with him after that? Let's be for real. He's supposed to flip on him. You're supposed to tell him, get your ass on up out of here. Step off, duck sauce. The hell wrong with you? Let's continue.
About your friends. Are they gonna stand their ground? Are they gonna be around?
Future old Trick some money. So me, Trick, and Big U was real close at the time. Right? Hey, Future old broke some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U.
Yo, my son Hassan Campbell came out with receipts. He want all the smoke. Okay. I hope you know. You going at both of them at the same time. The two titans of the internet at the same damn time. I hope you prepared for it, baby. Let's continue.
On a red-eye flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security. Putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side? Future and the girl that's with the bag, the football player. Right? Sierra. We see Future and Sierra. I say, bro, is that who I think it is? He looked. I said, yeah. I said, you take it. I got him. When we come to the thing, I say, hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off running. I'm chasing on the dead homies through the devil. What the? It runs into a terminal, and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up to no plane.
Yo, he violating Future right now. Yo, he violating Future right now. Yo, this is crazy.
He left it. Bro. Wow. He runs into the terminal. True story. He runs into the terminal, right? When he runs into the terminal, he take his phone out. Right? He know he can only go so far. What you gonna do? Jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down.
Yo, he really just say Future ran and left Sierra. Like, yo, this is crazy. Let's continue.
Out there, right? he throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner voice. He say, Wack, it's me, Stunner. Talk to me. I say, Stunner, I'm busy right now. He said, yeah, but I don't want you to be, nephew. What the going on? I say, oh, Trick a bag. He can't be in our backyard and he owe bro a bag. Either he gonna pay or he finna get dumped and then he gonna pay. Right? Trick at home sleep. He don't know what's going on. He in Detroit. Right? He say, Wack, my word to you, I'll pay that. Let him be. I got business with that man. I said, what? He said, Wack, this Stunner talking to you as your brother. Leave him be. You got my word, whatever that is. Send me Trick. I'll pay him in the morning. On me. I'm giving you my word. I back the phone and walk away. Trick got his wife. It's real. But I'm saying.
Trick. Somebody tag Trick. Do you realize that when Wack 100 told this story on the internet, a story that you didn't tell on the internet, do you realize that he just admitted to the FBI that you be extorting rappers as well? So later on down the line, there's a good possibility that the FBI might be coming to see you, Soldier Boy. Y'all don't see what he's doing? You think Wack 100 is dumb? You don't know what he's doing? Y'all don't see how he's connecting the dots? You don't understand why Hocus 4/5 sat up there and said, yo, this man is ruining my life? Y'all still don't get it. Y'all still don't get it. This man is on the internet breaking the rules.
That yo Gotti, say your prayers. You better say your prayers.
You know they coming, don't you? You know they.
Yo, this motherfucker got recordings. What is going on? Let's continue.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, that nigga got up there and said, they said, didn't CMG pay for your attorney $50,000? Yeah. But they didn't give it to me. He said, yeah. But they paid for it because you killed off, right? Yeah. Well, that was your compensation, right? CMG said, well, yeah, they gave the attorney $50,000. Yeah, because I killed off. You dead. He was an exec of that company. That's your brother. That's finna get, that's next. Watch. Remember I told you.
Wouldn't it be smart to blame it on the dead man, though?
No, he was part of the company. They saying CMG, they're going to classify it as a game. They going to try to target. Now let's do the math. CMG and PRE shooting at the back in the Carolinas. Motherfuckers doing songs, shot the Sprinter 100 times, bulletproof. Nigga dead. PRE, they're going to take your and paint the perfect movie. These two things are game, and your game paid this dude's attorney $50,000 because you hired him to do a hit.
I'm not gonna hold you. That don't sound too crazy to me what he's saying right now. This recording he's playing, not at all, because it's basically he's breaking down. It sounds like he's breaking down. They're going to charge you niggas as gang members because y'all basically involving yourselves in criminal activity. And y'all a major record label. So if they possibly do that, the charge behind that is not going to be no regular charge. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it just sounds like he's breaking something down. But I'm going to let this man keep going with what he got it. He's on a roll. We ain't gonna let him stop now. Let's continue.
100. They coming.
Damn.
I heard that. I said, y'all didn't hear that shit?
Yeah, I heard him when he was testifying.
Oh, my God. I said, oh, damn.
Who paints a better picture for the FBI? The FBI never comes to the world and tell the world who they grabbing next. But what they're doing is, with their digital COINTELPRO, they're hiring these dudes to work the internet and paint a Picasso. You got dudes that's giving a blueprint to the FBI, making their job even easier. 1090 Jake, we ain't gonna even get into him. These niggas are a blueprint for the FBI. If the FBI ever missed out on anything, you can count on Wack 100 to paint a Picasso for them. FBI never told none of us that this brother was next. They never said he was next. Wack 100 is putting out the Hocus 4/5.
Oh, wait, what you trying to say? That wasn't public information? That's a hell of an accusation. Holy shit. What the hell is going on here? That's a hell of an accusation. Let's continue.
Roll call to the FBI. This nigga is ruining people's lives right in front of everybody's face, and y'all still don't get it? The nigga is ruining people's lives in the grave and out of the grave. Nipsey Hussle kids gotta listen to Wack 100, convince the world that they mama's a hoe. What more can Nipsey take? What more could his families take? Yo, Black Sam, where you at, my nigga? I don't care what sexual acts Nipsey had going on and Laura London had going on. It is none of Wack 100's business. Stop blaming me for leaking the audio of you trying to extort them. Stop blaming me for leaking the audio of you talking about how you sold guns to the Crips and the Bloods so that they could kill each other.
You did what? Make him say what? We ain't gonna whoa. We gotta rewind that. Hold up, bring it back. Come rewind. Let's continue.
My nigga. I don't care what sexual acts Nipsey had going on and Laura London had going on. It is none of Wack 100's business. Stop blaming me for leaking the audio of you trying to extort them. Stop blaming me for leaking the audio of you talking about how you sold guns to the Crips and the Bloods so that they could kill each other. See, that's the part that everybody is missing. Because you so colorful with your shenanigans and your evil. That's why Big U is sitting in jail right now. Because he left unfinished business out here.
Yo, this man is something else. Let's continue.
Instead of going to take a ride to go have a talk with that young football player, he should have pulled up and had a conversation with you. And he might not be in jail. I could keep going on and on and on.
You might as well. Shit, we here for it. Don't stop now. Continue, please. Let's continue. You're on a roll there, buddy.
He just feels like you're kind of on the verge of doing something crazy, and he didn't say it, but it feels like the suggestion is that maybe this is because of the stress that the Big U Rico is putting on you, since you might feel like, since you were so wrapped up in so much of his dealings, that maybe you're next on the feds platter.
What do you mean dealings?
You know, like I'm watching Rich Homie Quan, and he's talking about how when rest in peace, that when he had to come to LA and check in, that it was like you and Big U sort of two men in the situation.
We was having a conversation
About checking in?
No, I was already up there having a conversation. Again, he pulled up. See, y'all got it. This was crazy.
Got him.
To me, you might have seen the catch amnesia when somebody's telling the story. He said he landed at LAX. Whoever picked him up, whoever he was with, told him we need to go to Crenshaw.
Honestly, only way you can say you got him is if you pull out another video right behind this of rest in peace Rich Homie Quan saying what Adam just said he said. Then you can say you got him. Because otherwise, just like me, everybody else, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Let's continue.
High. He said, oh, okay, that's the blue side. So I don't know Rich Homie Quan. I don't know. I just know him from, I really knew his mama.
You were at the football game talking business with Big U.
No, we were in the parking lot having a conversation. He pulled up
to check in.
Yeah, well, you got to remember, that ain't my neighborhood.
Right.
So he ain't pulling up for me.
Remember, that ain't my neighborhood. So he ain't pulling. He's making it clear because he knows the FBI is listening as he incriminates Big U. But he's on the scene where the extortion is taking place. He's on their scene.
Diabolical. Wow. I'm over here wondering. I know you wondering too. Like, yo, what? We not catching it. I wasn't catching on. What was the 1 and +1 = 2? I was stuck for a minute. I don't know. Don't act like you wasn't stuck for a minute too. Goddamn it, you was stuck for a minute too. I didn't get it. I get it now. He explained it very well. I get it now. Let's continue.
Where the extortion is taking place. Wack 100, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Y'all don't even understand. In today's times, the feds don't have to out their witnesses with paperwork. What part y'all don't see? This nigga done told the world that the top YouTuber, the nigga that was keep rising to the top, Hassan Campbell, he done told y'all how they done sabotaged my page. Within the last 2 months, my page started growing, shooting towards that 500,000. And as soon as they recognized that, they pumped the brakes and reduced my numbers again. I'm the most sort of YouTuber there is. Why you think they trying to slow me down? Because I got street niggas trying to get jobs. I got street niggas going home to their wives and kids. I got street niggas putting the guns down. Then I got street niggas that's hating me. Because they don't like the fact that the youth is waking up. And they starting to realize that the streets have an expiration date. It's like, wow.
He just...
All this time, he ain't never played a Danza video. Where's the Danza video? You played Wild Wack 100 videos. Like, what's going on here, man? Let's continue, though.
Just sitting back and watching and listening to this. Certain things you don't discuss on the internet. When you a gangbanger on Paru, cuz. On Paru. Y'all don't even understand.
You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yeah. And
You like
just talking on regular. So it's like, at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because...
You don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so... It'd be like, they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like, you
And
just
30
never knew.
minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think...
Let me stop right there. Loose Cannon didn't say none of that. Wack 100 coerced him and said everything. And Loose Cannon said, yeah. Y'all don't see it? But he'll leave Loose Cannon out there like he the dumb one. Loose Cannon started repeating it because he
is the dumb one. What do you mean? He leaving him out there like he's the dumb one. Don't do that. He is the dumb one because he said what he said, and he said it on Adam 22 show, which was being filmed on the internet. So don't excuse him. He's a grown man. Even if, listen, respectfully, even if what you're saying is right and he did coerce him, he's a grown man capable of making his own decisions and saying the things he says. Nothing more, nothing less. Can't just coerce you into nothing. That means he's a goddamn imbecile. What do you mean? He's basically unintelligent. I just start talking and I just start saying this stuff and you just say yes, yes, yes. What the hell are you talking about? We're not going to excuse that. That means he's a goddamn idiot. What do you mean? Nobody told him to say that. He chose to say that. That's on him. Let's continue. That's my belief. That's all I'm going to say. That's my belief. You don't got to believe that, but I'm not going to let nobody, it's accountability for your own. Is it not? You're a grown man on the internet saying that shit. What do you mean? Let's continue.
Already repeated it. But Wack 100 being the big homie, the brains. Why he didn't stop him and say, you can't say that, cuz? Hey, yo, Black Sam. It's time for you.
No. Why didn't Luce stop him and say, you can't say that, cuz? What are you talking about? That's not his. Come on, bro. I was rocking with you, but I'm not gonna let you make that's that man's problem. He knew what the hell he was doing. Let him stand up for what he did. He could have said exactly what you just said to Wack. Simple. Nah, I'm not. Yo, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Nah. You wildin'. You're going too far. He could have said anything. He didn't have to agree. That was his choice. He was high? Was he drunk? Or was he stupid? Which one is it? It's one or the other. It could be all three. It doesn't even matter. It is what it is. Let's continue.
You to start stepping up and using your voice. Because what's going on with Wack 100 needs to stop. I'll never sit down with that nigga again. That's nasty work. All these dudes that you see on social media, that whole circle that he claiming, like, come on, man. Truth be told, when I sat down with a few of the platforms, I felt like I was under investigation. That's why sometimes it's best to be independent and rise to the top by yourself. Because righteous men ain't got no business sitting down at the table with Satan's army. Let Laura London finish grieving and living her life. Let Nipsey Hussle rest in peace. At some point in some time, we as a people, we got to learn to put our foot down. You know, when you watch white movies like Troy and other war movies, when people go to war and the soldiers die on the battlefield, they give each other enough respect.
You do remember how the war started in Troy, right? Over a woman. Because what? The son took the king's wife or mistress or whatever she was. You do realize that, right? Or remember that, right, my guy? I say that to say this. No disrespect, respectfully, I don't know you. Everything what you want with the smoke and all that, I see it. I salute it. I understand what you're doing. You know, they got it. You got something great going on. You going for it. Respect it. 100%. Do what you do. However, I'm getting a little, you know, you're simping just a little bit, my guy. I'm not going to hold you. You're simping just a little bit for Laura London, my guy. Because it's like, I don't want to say it seems like this is all about that, you know, because here's my thing about this. There's a whole bunch of people on the West Coast that could be basically talking about this that I'm pretty sure know more intricate details about rest in peace Nip and Laura London. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm not saying he don't know nothing because he done said he sat down, he made a recording, recorded them and then leaked it. So he knows some things. Let's get that clear. Nope, I'm not saying he knows some things. But does he know some things on a level as somebody from that coast that was close? I don't think so. But my point is, that would be their job, more to me, on talking so vigorously about Wack 100 talking about Laura London. All right, the Nip thing, I could go for because he's making a point. But Laura London's name constantly revolving in this scenario is not correlating for me, my guy. It sounds like you're simping just a little bit for Laura London. I'm not saying you are. I just said it sounds like just a little bit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to continue with the show. Let's continue.
On certain days to collect their dead and bury them so that they can rest in peace in the afterlife. Y'all won't even let Nipsey rest in peace.
That was a bad correlation, my guy. Bad correlation. He's absolutely right. They do that, but it's only for a short time. So if they only do it for a short time, rest in peace, he's been gone for some time now. Yeah, the war would have been a long time ago started back. So that correlation, yeah, that don't fit the brand there, my guy. It was a good one though. It was definitely a good one though. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't fit that. Sorry. But anyway, which I think about that. Other than a little simping part for Laura London, what I think he wants smoke. What you think? I think he wants smoke. Charleston White and Wack 100. Hassan Campbell. Ooh, she could get ugly than a masterpiece, nigga. What tell you? But anyway, exactly what it is. But anything other than that, it's your boy T.W. Wack. Tw.GeezNews. I told you I'm just getting started, right? You think I'm joking? Just wait till you see what I do next. After these messages. But first, don't forget, get to that bag. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. After these messages, I'll be right.
Bang, bang.
Stand tall or lose it all, lose it all. So what you wanna do, huh? Stand tall on your feet or lose it all, lose it all. So what you wanna do, huh? Stand tall on your feet or lose it all, lose it all. So what you gonna do, huh? Stand tall or lose it all, stand tall or lose it all.
Top of the world, I get to gunning like a gangster movie. This ain't no gangster movie, homie. This is real life, one of a kind. I'm not different, I'm a rare breed. Top shelf, first in line, homie. I'm a draft pick. Second string contenders, all most of them gon' ever be. Headed for the fast break. Mind state, power forward. Headed for the fast break. Mind state to be the greatest. Politic, plotting schemes, slow and steady wins the race. This New York, it's a hostile takeover. This New York, now I'm here, boy, the game's over. We about to change the game, homie, just a little bit. We about to flood, just a little bit. Yes, it's me, spitting that verb on the LG beat like an M16. Oh, yes, it's me, spitting that verb and kill your ass like an M16. That's very scary, better brace yourself for you